Well, I think I would like to know what happened. I don't get it.
I've told you a million times, you're incredible. And we had that first date together, which was so special, and I still think about that night. But once we got down to the final three...
It feels a little awkward doing, like, do you mind coming back up? Like, you guys sit here like normal people, because it feels awkward doing this little crosstalk. So, is that cool?
Of course.
Okay, come join us.
So good to see you. And you've changed your hair color.
Yeah, you look a little different.
Looks beautiful.
Thank you.
You know, my fear when you left is that you would leave without closure. Honestly, going into that day, I've never been that stressed out because I knew I was going to break your heart. I knew that's the last thing I wanted to do. You know, from day one, you were my front runner. When I pictured my life with someone, it was usually you because everything seemed to match up with us. But, you know, I've also said from the beginning, I'm looking for my best friend, and I want someone that I can really create a family with and build a home that's full of laughter. And there were times where I felt like I couldn't find that laughter with you. And at the end of the day, I just, you know, I had to go with the two women that I felt I could create that family with, that I want to. And, you know, it killed me to say goodbye to you. And it hurt me even worse to see you leave the way you did.
Well, first of all, I walked away that way because I didn't know what to say. I was so blindsided. Almost I felt dishonored by you, by making me go through the rose ceremony. At some point when you realized it, why didn't you just grab me and tell me at that point instead of making me go the rest of the week in these high hopes and these great expectations?
I put myself back in your shoes when I was on The Bachelorette, and I had the same thoughts, and I always thought, you know, Emily kept talking about our future together, and she kept saying, you know, when we get to Dallas, we're gonna do this and this, and I got home and I felt like I had been deceived. You know, why would she bring up things like that if she knew I wasn't the one for her? And until I was in her shoes, I didn't realize that you have to have those conversations about the future because I was falling in love with you, and that was genuine and sincere, and those conversations need to take place. But, you know, I certainly didn't want you to feel deceived at all. It was heart-wrenching for me.
Yeah, I mean, me too, obviously. I mean, I was devastated by that. That was really hard for me. And then what really hurt me was when you never came back and you never checked on me. You know, I thought, oh, he's this great Southern gentleman. He's gonna come check on me. Sean, you knew. You were there with Emily.
I was there, and I remember those very painful days in Curacao where my mind was just running and I was questioning everything and replaying everything a million times in my mind. But had Emily come and checked on me, it would have made things worse.
But Sean, you're a gentleman. You're supposed to be the man here. There's a difference between a woman coming back for the man than a man coming for the girl. And knowing how much I'd given to you, to not just say, babe, are you okay?
I get that, but I also knew, I know you're a strong woman. I knew you would be okay, and I knew that me coming to see you, to check on you, it would have only made the problem worse.
Maybe. I think that's what made it last a little bit longer, because I'm like, oh, and he doesn't even care? I mean, how can he just throw me out like that so easy? When you had pretty much said some things overnight to me that, honestly, Sean, I really believed I was the one.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, I thought you were too. And that goes back to us having the very first date.
How can you change in 4 days? I don't understand.
And I don't think you'll be able to understand unless you were in my position, but only on The Bachelor are you going to develop 3 relationships at one time and actually fall in love with 3 separate women.
But then why did you say you had absolutely no feelings for them?
I didn't say that.
Sean.
I had absolutely no feelings for the other 2 women. I didn't say that.
Twice you didn't say that, Sean?
I promise I didn't say that. I didn't, and I wouldn't say that. Not only,
Sean.
it's
Sean, come on.
I understand why you're hurt. I really do, because I've been in your shoes. But fact remains is that I can't check on everyone that goes home.
Do you think I would just say that out of the blue? You think I would just make up something like that?
I would never say that I don't have feelings for those two women.
Okay, I take that back. Here's what you said. You said there's absolutely nothing between those two. That's exactly what was said.
I didn't say that either. I would not say that.
Okay. I mean, I'm not making that up, so. Well, you know, I wish you nothing but the best, really, honestly. You did say that, but I don't hold any resentment to you, and...
Just on the record, I'm not agreeing with that.
Okay.